Hi everyone, it's Erika again. Are you ready to ditch the so-called artificial air fresheners? This is an old Airwick air freshener that I used to use all the time. My favorite was the lavender. And I no longer use these anymore. My homeopathic doctor, my naturopath, encouraged me to get rid of all environmental chemicals out of my home as I was working on healing from a lot of digestive problems. So this was one of the things. I can't believe I actually found this in one of the drawers, but this is one of the things that I got rid of when she asked me to do that. So I can tell you today that there is an alternative that you can use to replace your artificial air fresheners and even candles that may be, burning chemicals to make your house smell good. This oil is called Purification, and it is a blend of oils that is made up of citronella, lemongrass, lavender, rosemary, melaleuca, and myrtle. These oils combined together are a purifier. So, and they are real essential oils, unlike the artificial air fresheners. They actually work to eliminate odors. They don't cover them up, they actually eliminate. And things that they can kill, that these oils can help kill, are mold, fungus, mildew, bacteria, and all kinds of yucky stuff that might be floating around in your air. So what I do instead is I have my diffuser that I got with my starter kit, and it comes in the starter kit. I take the top off and I add water, distilled water to it, and drops of purification oil or whatever essential oil that I want to use. But I specifically use this one a lot because it helps purify the air, and I like the smell of it. And then I just turn it on, and not only am I getting a wonderful effect, but I'm also getting therapeutic benefits by inhaling the water molecules, and the air is also being cleaned. So that's pretty awesome about purification. Specifically, what I like to use purification for as well is as a bug repellent. I have a very terrible tolerance of mosquito bites, and they love me. And I live in Atlanta, Georgia. It gets very hot and humid here in the summer, and it's like mosquito fest outside. So what I have tried, it seems nothing works. Citronella candles, citronella plants, yard incense sticks, bug sprays, natural bug sprays. Nothing keeps the mosquitoes off my skin. The past couple years I've actually resorted to wearing pants in the summer, as hot and humid as it is, and to try to keep my skin from getting eaten alive. Not only do they like to bite me, but I also am allergic to the bite. So they swell up really high, and they hurt, and they itch, and I itch them until they bleed, and that doesn't leave a very pretty summer legs by the end of the summer. So this summer has been awesome because what I've done is use purification, and they do not bite my skin. And the way I apply it is I put a little olive oil in my hand and a couple drops of the purification oil, and I rub my hands together and I just lather up any exposed skin area. I've been out at the pool, I've been at barbecues, I've been in the backyard, hanging out on the deck. And this summer I have had I've also been at the lake, just a couple bug bites. And the cool thing is that when I do get bitten, if they are brave enough to actually bite my skin doesn't swell up using purification. So it has a therapeutic effect as well as keeping the bugs away. I mentioned that we went to the lake this summer, and we take our 12-year-old golden retriever. She loves to swim. She swims every day, probably twice a day most of the time. Can't wait to get in the water, but when she gets out, we dry her off and it leaves that yucky wet dog smell that everybody hates and doesn't want to pet her. Purification is actually a odor eliminator, like I said, and so what I do with her is I also dilute it. I dilute it not because you have to, you can apply it neat to your skin without a carrier oil, but by diluting it, I can spread it further. So I put some olive oil again and Purification, and then I pet her coat and pet her ears, and it's also helped her with some ear infections. We've actually used this oil with some friends to help with a really bad ear infection that she was put on antibiotics for. She was in a lot of pain, and she was taking the antibiotics that didn't seem to help within like 3 days of taking the antibiotics. I passed along some oils. One was Purification. We also used frankincense and lavender and lemon. But what I had her do is she rubbed Purification behind the ears and down the throat, and she also used lemon on the lymph nodes and lavender and frankincense as well around the ear. The crazy thing is that within 24 to 48 hours after starting the oils, her ear infection improved tremendously. Pain was starting to go away, the ear was draining, and she was starting to get better. So I'm sure that the antibiotics were helping, but the oils definitely helped kick in the healing very quickly. Other things you can use Purification for, because it kills bacteria, we use it as an antibiotic cream instead of antibiotic cream. We use Purification on cuts, scrapes, bruises. We also use lavender with it to help speed up healing. So it helps prevent infection. And so that's kind of, well, actually, there's a couple more things, some creative things that you can use Purification for, now that I'm thinking about it. For smells, for deodorizing, you can put it in wet laundry that you may have forgotten overnight, and it gets that mildewy smell without having to rewash it. You can add Purification to a rag and throw it in the dryer, and it will purify and kill the mold and make your clothes smell really good. You can put it on a cotton swab and stick it in the air vents of your car to help freshen up your car. If you have athletes that have stinky gym bags or stinky shoes, you can use Purification to deodorize those things as well. Purification is a really, really versatile oil, and I think you should have it in your medicine cabinet. This comes in the starter kit as well, so lots of versatile uses. And thanks for your time. Bye.